Welcome to the channel. I'm SmileyFaceX, and after a short break, we are back at it with the Ready Team Challenge. If you haven't been keeping up, we have split our Ranger squad into 4 different teams, being the green, blue, yellow, and red team, and we can't bring the teams on back-to-back missions. Additionally to that, we can only use the team if they're full strength or they're missing one dude. So if 2 guys are out, we can't use them. So it makes some of the levels pretty tricky when we don't have the right team available ready to go. On the previous episode, we had this little apartment building first off with a couple of dudes hiding pretty sneakily, but we got the job done. And on the second mission, we played this little apartment clearing one, which had some pretty tight corners, but with a good plan on both the missions, we actually come away unscathed. So in this one here, we had the yellow team, which means they're out for our first mission today. In saying that, let's get into it. Okay, rapid disposal. Disarm all bombs, kill all terrorists. 4 lads, 1 spawn point being down here. And we got a minute to reach the bomb. Okay, this is going to be a blue team, I think. I don't know why we would use 2 guys. Alright, so here's the play. We need to get in the door and get going. There are a couple of flank opportunities for the enemy, which makes it a little bit difficult. But I think the basic plan is to run this way into here. What's that gonna look? Fuck me. Alright, what's that gonna look like is we're gonna have like a 4-man squad, and there's gonna be dudes watching multiple ways. It's called dynamic movement. And we're gonna bypass a lot of the crap until we get to here. Once we get to here, then if one of these doors is open, it's kind of a decision point whether we go this way or whether we go this way. And we're gonna look to, this is like a very central kind of funneling point on the map. So this is where we're going to look to post our security. So once we get here, if we have a guy here watching that and a guy here watching that, that covers all the exits as long as we clear this and this. And that leaves 2 guys to do the rest of this, which is pretty doable with 2. It means we have to be diligent and check the little nooks and crannies because we don't have our flank security anymore. But it means we have good security set up, and then afterwards we fight back through everything after the fact. 1 minute is pretty good. Private security with some... Oh, and we got a sniper rifle as well, which is pretty nice. I don't think it'll really come into play because there's a lot of drapes going on. But yeah, I don't think we need to worry about the sniper too much. We'll use him if it's easy to use, but we're not going to go out of our way to make it easy because it's just simply not part of our plan. And honestly, going this way, I don't think improves things. Oh, I didn't notice that door before, actually. Does that improve things if we go... Like, if we wall breach here... Wall breach here... Oh boy, that's pretty easy, actually. Double wall breaches. Then we just hold that. And we hold this room. We got the glass doors, so we get in real easy. That's... Oh, hang on a second. Okay, that first plan was pretty solid, but it could obviously hit, like, shit hit the fan if flanks started coming in. And depending on how chaotic it is, the minute is pretty tight. I think this is much faster. 2 wall breaches is pretty easy to do as well. Alright, we're going to go with Koa 2. We're going to go that way. Alright, let's put some dudes in. So we got June, Crispy, they're always coming along. Mormoth, he's a fucking reliable superstar. And then it's between Warlock or Nomad. I really don't think we need the longer range GLA option. Do they get a Mark 18? They do get a Mark 18. So now it's between Warlock and Nomad. I think we're going to bring Nomad. Yeah, let's go Nomad with a Mark 18, I think. Just because he has better assault shooting stats. which should help me on a map like this. Alright, I'm going to do some loadouts and I'll be back with ya. Alright, we've done our loadouts. We have June with the Mark 18 red dot and a camera for when things can be slow. We got Crispy with the same thing, but with some slaps. Mormoth has one of our wall charges so that he can use it nice and early, and then he's nice and nimble for the rest of it. And then Nomad has a little bit of fire support with the Mark 18 and the second wall breach. Alright, let's get into it. 1 minute to go.
Lock and load. Let's do this.
So, come over this way. Oh, okay, hang on. Ooh, that's super annoying. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking super annoying that we can't burst into where we wanted to get into. Alright, are we just going to go back to plan B? We're just going to go the door? Yeah, I think we're just going to go the door. Let's slap it because it's the first one. Fuck, that's so annoying, dude. That's going to slow us down a lot, actually. You know what? Because we're not too worried about it, let's clear some windows for our sniper. We got time to waste. That's such a lie. We do not have time to waste. Oh, it's a night vision. Oh my god. It's a night vision one. Fuck me dead. Alright, we gotta start going. So we need to take this away and push. Number 2 needs to come in and run the other wall. So once he's here, he's looking that way. Once he's there, he's looking that way. And then number 3 needs to be looking that way on the flank. And then actually, let's just sprint this guy over this way. Okay, doors aren't opening just yet. We'll use 10 seconds and we've made it 10 meters. That does not bode well. But we need to keep going. Alright, so we're going to take away this to a degree, and then we're going to take that. These guys are kind of chilling. I'm going to put this guy in the middle. This guy's just watching that. He's kind of fine where he is, to be honest. Good kill. It's a T, so we're going to do our T drill. Let's do that, and we're going to use this to push across as well. Okay, good. That's really good. Made to this door here. These are both closed, so now I have the option. Which one do I want? And it's probably this way. Because we need to clear this cranny, otherwise we get shot. And so this needs to be clear, and so does this, because it can shoot us as well. By going this way, we reduce one flank angle, and then we can just swing that on the way. If we go this way, we can... Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to not really deal with that. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think this is the better way. Because then we can just swing that, pivot a dude here, and that job's done. The other guy can sit here to watch the flank. Well, we don't even really need that, to be honest. This guy kind of deals with everything. Alright, so it's this top door. Let's get that going. That doorway is still an issue. This guy's going to remain here. What's the best way to tackle this door without exposing ourselves if this was to pop? I don't think there is a good way, so we might just crump in right now. Let's do this. Kick it. More moths staying there. We got this. We got that, and we got that. That's why we watch our angles. Alright, hang on. Let's just pause these guys for a second.
Tango down. Alpha, go.
This is becoming dirty real quick. This is becoming real dirty real quick. Okay, we got that done. Now we have options. Nomad is injured, which is fine. I think we're going to expose Crispy just a little bit here, but we need to go. We got 40 seconds, but we've made a lot better progress this time around. This guy's going to get a thumbs up. Clear. Okay. Now we have the option to swap out Nomad, which I think is a great idea, and I think June is perfect for that. So Nomad is now going to be switched onto rear security.
Roger.
Not fucking that, do that. And June's going to come in with old mate. Good kill. This guy needs to continue to push. We don't really have time to fuck around.
Reloading.
All right, now that this guy's reloading, we're going to switch the responsibilities over. Because this guy's just kind of the better dude for the job. All right, and we need this guy needs to catch up first and foremost. Guy is used pretty loosely there, not gonna lie. Alrighty, now we have this little corner that we're gonna pop. Alright, that's well and good. We are going to do a thumbs up on this and clear it off.
No tangos.
This guy needs to switch, idiot.
Camp here.
Is that a... Okay, we got a hostage. That's a little bit annoying. But that's fine. We could push these two back this way if we wanted. So right now, June can see this and this, which means orange is obsolete. So we can either push everybody back this way or we hold yellow because yellow's in a good position. We improve light blue just a little bit and then we sprint more moth to the action.
Affirmative.
This is wasting time though. We got to go with
Affirmative.
we got to go with Crispy.
Clear.
Okay. You bastard. All right, let's punch this. We're gonna go this way. Good, 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 good. Let's give this guy the thumbs up as well. Okay, we kind of have to drop a guy here because of these. Or we just punch things. And I'm kind of down to punch some things. There's a lot going on right there. Do you have thumbs up? Oh, no! Oh! Okay, hang on. We gotta kick this other door. Actually, no, we don't. Let's run this way. Oh, if he was on thumbs up, that's very different.
Roger. Got him.
Okay, we got our sniper covering us on one side. We are only vulnerable to here.
Diffusing.
I can't remember how long it takes to defuse, but I think we're okay. That was just bad play by me. I'm fucking rusty.
Diffused.
It makes it look like I fucking despise the members of the channel because they're both the first two fucking deaths. God damn. I'm so disappointed in that.
Affirmative. Changing mag.
Alright, let's clear off this one little corner. Also, why do I continually forget when things are a nighttime map and forget my NVGs? Like every time. It has happened far too often. Let's check out if these doors are actually open or not, because that matters. Yep. We want you to go second.
Alpha, go.
Alright, these doors are pretty annoying. I'm down to slap one.
Affirmative. Setting charge. Charge set.
I'm slapping it just because there's absolutely no way to kick that safely. Alright, cool. Now we can work it. I'm happy for Crispy to take a spell and let June get into the action. Looks okay. Nice. Okay, we aren't watching this anymore, which means we need somebody to. And honestly, we can kind of do it from over this way and kick this. Not really. There's like really bad timing if the dude comes out.
On target.
Alpha, go.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll go.
Just double check it. Yeah, sweet. Alright, if there's someone standing here, it's a little bit unlucky timing-wise, but... now we kind of need to make sure this door is still shut. Which it is. Okay, that allows us to now work this room here. I should finish it off because then somebody might have moved into the corner. Yeah, sweet. Alright, that is good. Last two little rooms up here. This is a little bit tricky to tackle, so we're going to go for this one down here. And it's going to be a slap. And we're just going to hold Nomad. He's already injured. We don't want any other casualties coming out of this.
Ready to burn.
Ready to burn. Let's go. There's another enemy. There we go. Good clear. Alright. Nomad took a hit. That's fine. It's only lightly injured. Big one is losing Mormoth. That really sucks. Alright. The part that really got me on this was I was kind of in between using the thumbs up and...
Tango down.
Alpha, go.
really in between using the thumbs up and just going fast because I was on a timer, which is why I didn't have the thumbs up on. But I kind of needed to. I just needed to... Yeah, he could have taken them one at a time for sure.
Diffusing. Done here.
Oh, I didn't realize that got to 0 seconds. Holy, that was close. I should have been way more stressed about that than what I was.
Charge ready.
Alright, the whole MVG thing again. Let's stop making stupid mistakes, eh?
Alpha,
I also could have withdrawn Mormoth to maybe try again. So there was like 2 or 3 things I could have done to try to give Mormoth better odds, but I kind of just done the worst option out of all of them.
good job.
Next one. Holy, look at this. A cartel conundrum. Hostage. Oh, it's a hostage rescue. Okay. Let's read it. Time for some retaliation. Remember the prisoner island where a Colombian cartel locked up our intelligence officer? Agents in South America have worked non-stop to get us this intel. We've identified an area in the lower city of Pasto, near the border with Ecuador. This is a bread and butter counter narco operation. The whole place is filled to the brim with enemy combatants. Holy. Trust no building to be safe, but watch out for unarmed civilians. Infiltrate the area and clear it of anything you find, be that armed combatants, weapon caches, or hostages. Who dares wins. Good luck. Holy, okay. There's a lot going on right now. 6 troops, which means we still... Oh, we still can't use our fucking big boy team. The green team. Hostages littered around the top of the map. Can't see anything over this way. There's a heap of weird deployment spots. So it's between yellow team and red team. I think red team would be reaching to try to do this. There is so much going on. I think we need to do dynamic movement on this the whole way as well, because there's a lot of like just avenues just everywhere. If we clear off a building, it really doesn't mean much because everybody, like, there's multiple entrances and exits, which makes it really difficult. I think the play needs to be to try to get the hostages and secure a way out. So once we got a couple of hostages, get them out at the next opportune time and try to kind of finish the level early rather than trying to clear absolutely everything. I got a feeling we'll probably have to clear absolutely everything anyway, but... Alright, so starting here or starting here. Normally the corner option is the better one because then we can work in the one direction. Or let's go on here. You're like coming out of this point here. Can you get out of that? I don't even know if you can walk in that way, but either way, you're already dealing with 1, 2, 3, a window, and then this gets like shitty as well. This spawn sucks, so we're definitely doing this one. Yeah, I don't know how many of these buildings we want to clear along the way, if any, or we just want to kind of like this one's easy because we can just pop this glass and we've done that, which gives us an into this. This is like the primary building because it's got the 2 hostages, and then honestly we can probably get back out pretty easy from there. Once we've taken this though, with the 2 entries, it's a pretty hard building to hold. Like you need 2 people because there's 2 entries, which means the other 2, because we're using yellow, that means the other 2 have to, 1, escort the hostages, which is fine. Oh, there's another door here, and the 3rd one needs to be here. And then we can give it up. Once we're done with the hostages, then we can potentially give it up, clear these off, and kind of bounce through this way, trying real hard not to get flanked. I think that is the rough game plan. Let's get yellow team in there. We need to think about our loadouts a little bit here as well. Alright, I'm going to do some loadouts. I'll be back with you shortly. Alright, I think I'm ready with my loadouts. So we got Romeo, M4 suppressed because it's a hostage rescue. We want to try to keep things peaceful. Spy camera. Lexus is the only one not suppressed. Running the shotgun so we have somebody to help us in the closer range fights with slaps. Check 6 running this suppressed Mark 17 with the wall breach in case we do need it. Not part of the plan, but it's good to have options. And then we have Slick with the Mark 17 suppressed as well with the launcher underneath. So with a bunch of flashes. Actually, let's put some smokes on just in case. The idea is that we have 2 kind of medium to long range people in the Marksman and Grenadier, being Check 6 and Slick. With Lexus and Romeo doing most of the room clearing. So, let's get that going. Yep. We just need to handle a couple of these tight little corners first off. And we can get in tow. Mainly just watching that doorway. Alright, let's keep this good thing going. We are leading with Slick, which probably isn't ideal. We need Romeo up front, which means probably orange is best for rear and flank right now. Ugh, he's in a shitty spot. Alright, we're going to palm that off to Slick and keep this good thing moving. Cool, this looks good. We can hold that with that guy. Then we can withdraw back. Okay, there's a lot of dudes now. Tom put thumbs up everywhere so we don't forget like last level. We want to deal with this. So who can cover us while we do that? Probably Slick is best to do that job. So we don't want to reveal ourselves to this angle if we can help it. He just watches that way. We collapse old mate to here somewhere. He kicks the window. This guy is just watching the flank. Okay, and then yellow is the one that actually watches this. We got a little bit of downtime for a second. Bad timing. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, we can jump in with old mate and get him to kick the door.
Clear.
And just clear this off for us. Last little bit. Okay, cool. Let's pin up on this corner. We'll figure out if we want to make entry over this way or not. I'm guessing we probably do. It's probably better to hit it from this side.
Tango down.
Okay, there's been some pretty nice clearance so far. Let's keep it up.
Got him.
Clear that corner off. Yep, we can make a good entry. The problem is with the hostages, we can't really get out just yet because there's angles that are still uncleared. So it looks like we're going to have to take this courtyard at some stage. But we don't have to take it now. And we can collapse back to here with one person, I think. Which frees up probably Slick to come in. Something like that. Ooh, maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good right there, I think. And let's start hopping in. We need to be careful of this window. I have had problems in the past with windows. I kind of neglect them just a little bit. So let's make sure that does not happen. Okay, it looks pretty good to be honest. We should just be able to kick this down because it's small enough that everybody in there will be having dramas with it. But just in case, let's switcheroo. Okay, hang on. Yeah, it's because they saw this guy here and they were shooting him that Romeo got into trouble there. Okay. This just got real annoying real quick. Okay, we lost one. And we're going to lose the second because we're not getting that guy. Not without risking so many dudes. Because this is slow. We're not going to sprint to like catch up. That's just suicide. So I guess that's probably the mission done.
Roger.
Tango in sight.
Yeah, I mean, he's running someone else now as well. Oh, we got a sniper. Oh, there's another hostage down this way. Okay. Like I said, we're not gonna risk the fucking boys for this guy. We might be able to get this guy with the sniper, actually.
Tango down.
Okay. Look, that sucked. There's no doubt about it. But we're just going to keep going with our clearance. It's not going to be a great result. We do have one lightly injured, which... Man, this is real tricky as well. We really need to swing around to get into this. And we need to expose ourselves this way. And if this opens at any stage, we're in so much trouble. Would it be better off to go through the curtain? The curtain's a little bit annoying to deal with. There's no great way to open it. Maybe something like this, and Blue can cover it best he can. Okay, sweet. This is a much better route. And then we want to come back through this way, because this way we're dealing with just too much. Yeah, I can use Slick to open some doors. Oh, this is tight, dude. Holy. Yep. I think that would be fine. Just need to make sure our boy is presenting his weapon, which he is. Yeah, sick. That being shut means that we need to focus on our hostage side.
No tangos.
Or our ex-hostage side, if you want to be that way. Okay, then we have the end of the building. Okay. Then we're going through the drapes, I guess. It's best done from this angle. Once the drapes is fucking cleared. Then we can go back to our rear security. And honestly, right here is fine for rear security. We don't need to be too fancy with it. Oh, that opening is awful. Just look at the angles, dude. And I've got a shoddy. Yeah, I think we just take it with yellow, because yellow...
No tangos.
Oh, that was a bit sketchy because he dropped his weapon as he entered. Yeah, yellow has a rifle, which helps. Holy shit.
Loco. Loading.
Okay, we've got no hostages to get out. So do we want to give up the control that Check 6 is supplying us? Because we can collapse him in and keep going, or we can bounce back and try to clear this shit. Because technically, this is a, what do you call it? A funnel, a choke point that can be covered by this car. So that's a really good position for him. We just need to clear all this shit to get there. 2 ways into this building behind our choke point, which means somebody situated here is providing good security. Yeah, I think I like my train of thought on that. I think it's time to bounce back and clear this other stuff. So let's deal with let's see if we can make something happen out of this window. And then once that window is dealt with, then we'll get in a position to provide security on it both ways. Alright, and then the other two can start getting out of here. This one's the first one to deal with, I think, so we'll get back to this point here and then we'll make it happen. Yeah, let's get back out this way. Yeah, that was a little bit sloppy. I almost didn't make him look at the door because I was like, let's just get out. But good choice. By being here, the only issue is if this door opens and somebody gets to here, it is super annoying because they might just clip us on the way past. But that's okay. We'll deal with that when we have to deal with that. For now, let's just keep things going. Let's push Romeo out a little bit because we need to get to where we're getting. I think we can do this with 2 lads pretty easily. I don't think there's a need to slap this door. Actually, there is. If we had a 3rd guy, we can't really give up this avenue. It's too big of a flank. Yeah, we hold old mate. The reason why we can't like just manually crack it from here because this angle's pretty tight, and the fact that there's a you know, a seat there means that it's very likely that somebody's there. So we kind of have to slap it because we also can't do it from here because we can't manually breach from this side because if someone's here, they get the kill unless we're watching it, but then we can't watch our flank. So to be where we need to be, which is covering our breacher and covering the flank, we need to be here. Yeah, and there was someone right there. So lucky we made the right D on that. Finish off this building. This can be a 1-man job, I think. And that's pretty much building done. Normally I'd give that a look to see what angles are like, but I don't think we need to. I think we can use orange to kind of just work a little bit. Cool. Orange is in a good spot. We can probably improve orange a little bit, give him some hard cover. We are only vulnerable to that. Is that something that I should be taking precautions against? Is the next question. Is that something I should be worried about? Oh, there is an angle here actually. Let's real quick deal with that. This is probably going to be a kick straight in front. Actually, no, it's a kick off to this side. Okay.
Roger.
Yeah, I mean, if this kills us, it fucking kills us. I'd rather this guy have 3 levels of cover. Alright, looks like we can make good entry here. Let's do so. And then we're in a little bit tight situation here because we have this. I guess we could be getting flanked this way when you think about it. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to accept that that's a possibility.
Tango down.
Good kill, good kill. Now we have the next room. Has a little outdoor area, so we should probably switcheroo the... Nah, fuck it. You're here. You can do the job. Okay, that's still shut, which is good. That means we can keep leading with our shotgunner. Okay. Let's push across. Check that. Someone here could be super annoying. Let's try to finish it off, and then once he passes, we try to cover him. Yeah, nice. Okay, okay. We are working really well to get to where we want to get to. Yeah, oh, there's this... Yeah, so we still need to clear all this. Yeah, sorry, my brain was like having fucking issues just then. Alright, let's go this way. Let's deal with all this. We can probably drop in a reload while we're here, bro. And same thing here.
Wilco. Changing mag.
I've got a couple of interesting angles here.
Roger.
Let's just open it. We don't need to do anything hectic. This is our primary concern right now. Oh, there are some long ass angles here. Hang on. There's long angles both ways, which is really annoying. And this is the guy with our smokes. See, the solution to that is to smoke one side and push the other, and then once the smoke dissipates, then deal with it. But our smokes are on the wrong guy. Not the wrong guy, they're on the right guy, it's just... And I don't think it's worth running around and swapping him out. So, I think we are just going to deal with this. We're just gonna, what they call in the business, raw dog it. Which worked out. Okay. Alright. Let's get old mate to the car. Okay. Now this is the angle we want. Okay, the highest priority to clear is... Oh, yeah, I didn't see this. Yeah, I guess the highest priority is to deal with this. I want this sheet metal gate open, ideally. Not really. Kinda. We need to clear this. Because if we can cut off... We already have the cut off, I guess. Because our sniper can see as well. So we know nobody can cross that way. We just need to clear this. But this part in particular is real tricky to clear with what we have. Because if we kick this... There's a lot of build-up positions that could just fucking mow us down. So I think we need to start by kicking this, which I think we can do safely. Beautiful. The next room is where it gets tricky. And once we commit to this, we kind of need to hold it, which means this is like a one-man job. So maybe we should be...
Affirmative. Clear.
Maybe we should be working this at the same time. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone type deal. Okay, that looks not too bad. Let's see if we can buy ourselves some space. Alright, we're going to finish this off. Alright, beautiful. That was sketchy, but we got it done. Yeah, like a one-man breach on this is pretty shit. So it might be a window clearance gig. Are there any like stupid angles outside the bus? There is a little bit. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Let's get back this way.
Roger.
We're just trying to free up yellow right now. It's a little bit risky. This is awful. Oh my god. Because it's awful, we're gonna smoke it. Flash it. That was probably a good opportunity to use our camera, actually. I think we've underutilized our camera. That being open, does that mean that there's some shenanigans afoot? No, okay, it's fine. Sweet. Let's crack this window. It is pretty safe because there's a bed there. Ooh. Okay, that room is clear. So it's only if there's people right here. Ah. I have the solution, I think. Right there, that is fucking perfect. Let's just see. They might run inside or something.
Break crack.
Take cover!
Okay, we're going to run on the assumption that that is clear.
Affirmative.
Good
Got it.
kill.
Changing mag. New mag.
Unless there's somebody in the building, we've held this well. So I guess we keep clearing. How do we, what's the next step? The courtyard is a nightmare. We do not want to do that. This is relatively easy, but again, leads to the courtyard. If we go this way, oh, we got a sniper kill. We should probably do that. If we go this way, yeah, it kind of clears itself. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just we keep going clockwise. I think it's working pretty good for us. Let's do that. Oof. That's why we protect each other. And I got yellow to do it because this guy's got a shotgun. Alright, the boys are ready to keep clearing. We've got our hard point or a strong point, which is awesome. Maybe we should just deal with this real quick. Just because. Let's take the long angle with our long gun. Or longer gun. It's not really a long gun. And honestly, there's probably a shotgun job. We can probably get most of it done with the shotty. Okay, that's good. Which means that you focus on the kitchen blind corner. Cool. Awesome. Finish it off. As long as this doesn't open up outside, we're fine. Yeah, okay, cool.
Roger. New mag.
Beautiful. Let's just keep pushing up our security and then we're just going to go room to room with these two.
Will go.
Yep. Camera definitely needs to be utilized more. Oh, you dumbass. Beautiful. Open her up. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's keep clearing. Do we want to make entry here? I don't think so. I think we want to keep going this way and just let orange have a peek at this window probably. Seems like a good deal. We don't want to reveal ourselves to this. Okay. We need to clear that off real quick. This opens up a lot. Okay. And this is this one point right here is real annoying because of this. Do we flash that? I think we do flash it.
Flashbang out!
It's a complete overreaction, but I guess if you know, you know. Let's do this. Fuck.
Alpha, go.
Yeah, we should probably swap these guys around, actually. Okay, we got more super tight angles, which is just getting more and more annoying. We've almost fully dealt with that for just peace of mind reasons. I think we can work this side with light blue. These pillars are making it super annoying. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of awkward angles in here as well. Let's push with yellow. We need to make some tough calls right now. And we just need to be watching this doorway. Okay. Let's keep clearing. This is pretty annoying, but can be easily cleared if we own the courtyard by just looking in. And I think it's a decent opportunity for orange to actually come out and give things a look. Like, right, this should be good. Okay, and those are, for all intents and purposes, good.
I have glass on enemy.
Okay, a couple of dudes down south here, which is fine. Howdy, motherfucker.
Down.
Let's just finish it off, just in case there is somebody
Affirmative. Roger.
in this like sliver. Beautiful. Alright, so it looks like this and this are the final boss. Let's get in position to hold. Actually, can't really go past where we are right now. And let's get Slick involved here. Probably just here is fine.
Got one.
Okay, we got a couple more hostages, which is cool.
Clear.
There's clear, but the angles say otherwise. If we could breach from here, that would be sick. Which I think we can. Like, there's some tight angles from this window that might ping me. I'm mainly worried about this. But if we can get here, kick this door. Oh, that's awkward as well. I think we should be fine. Actually, can we back out of that? No, we can't. Okay, that's all right. All right, let's clear off the last little bit of this inside with yellow. Beautiful. All right, we have our hostages. Now it's just this. Oh, we were vulnerable that whole time. Jesus. Let's collect up these two. Sorry about your friends. It happens. Alright, we got our lad in a good spot. Let's make our way around and then start making entry. Oh, there's a fucking railing. Fuck railings, man.
Hostage secured.
There we go. Oh boy.
Mission complete.
Okay, one injury on Romeo. That's okay. We can deal with a lightly injured because it doesn't really affect the challenge very much. This was a little bit of a tricky mission, required a lot more brain power, but I think it went pretty good. There was like very rare opportunities where I could have got flanked, mainly from, yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it in the replay, but for the most part, I think we mitigated as much risk as we realistically could. Things like having that guy with the smoke could have alleviated things a little bit more. This was, just a little bit sloppy. But if we didn't get clipped from there, we might have got clipped from the window. So it's one of those, both are bad options. Yeah. And then that sucks when they've just got an executor ready to go. And you can't, you don't have many options to actually deal with it. Other than, bull rush the cunt and probably just die. Jeezy used some rounds there, eh? It's just one of the points where we could have got flanked, like I said, if they had somebody come through this other doorway. So through here and sat at this window, we could have got done. Not right now, but in a little bit. And then there's the other opportunity when we're going this way. Somebody could have come out this door here and come this way. But hey, for the most part, we had it done. Yeah, now we can get flanked by this dude. They were they were holding some pretty good angles. Most of the enemy on this mission. But not good enough. Yeah, here's the other risk we take where we the smoke could have been beneficial here. That's why I should always bring at least a little bit of smoke. And then this clearance here, this is a really two-man job, but I was only using one because this room's real difficult as well. That was pretty sketchy. Definitely don't like doing that. Just a paranoia flash. Good. And then it's moving on to the rest of the main body. So even our sniper put in a bit of work, which is good. I forget what the sniper's name in yellow team is. Wait, is this yellow team or blue team? Ugh, my brain hurts trying to remember this stuff. I think it's yellow team. Is that Warlock then? Or is it check 6? I think it's check 6. Done pretty well. All these little clearances over the top. This is pretty easy. A lot of these little ones didn't have any enemy to deal with, which is nice. Then we start opening up. This is awkward. The pillars make it more awkward. There's just a lot going on really. Then we get some big angles starting to open up. And this guy just runs into our loving open arms, ready to receive. Entering here is a little bit annoying. There's just a couple of tight angles. If they're in the perfect spots, it could really get us out of funk. So kicking it from that side's safer. It sucks that I was exposed that way as well. But we got the job done. All right, at the end of it all, this is how we are sitting. Unfortunately, we had our second death of the run. So Ready Robert is one member. He's been out for a while now. And now Maniac Mormoth, the second guy to go down. I'm so sorry. Out of everyone, this is ridiculous. Anyway, we're starting to reach the back end of the mission. So we still haven't used green team yet. So if you want me to tinker the rules a little bit to try to get them involved, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of thinking that maybe the green team can be allowed to have 2 people out. That way for the 6-person missions, I can bring them along. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a better idea, if you want me to just fucking stick to it. Because the red team is probably going to get involved next episode. In saying that, I'll see you next episode. Peace.